So while I was still early in my editing career, this is 3-4 years ago, a lot of people know this, but I started in Fortnite. I'd be in my living room, PS4 connected to a monitor, and then sometimes I'd have a laptop there as well just for this editing little business that I have on the side. And I'll be real, it was a good life. I'm 16 years old making $200-300 a month from this editing thing. I'd play Fortnite with my friends for like 4 or 5 hours a day. So it's like, this was basically my dream life, but I wanted to see how much more money I could make. I'm 16 making a couple $100 a month. Most people don't even have a job, so that's already pretty far, but I could probably do more. So I'm taking on some more client work. Of course, that takes more time, so I've got to study a bit harder, but then I still want to play, so I'm trying to manage my playing as well with all my friends, and I'm trying to balance my social life, which honestly was deteriorating at this point, and honestly it became kind of unbearable. So what my routine usually looked like was I would come back home, so my dad would pick me up and drop me off back home, and the first thing I would do is jump on my PS4 to play Fortnite. I swear, like half the time I was still in my school clothes, like my school uniform. But it was at this time while I was trying to scale, so while I'm taking more projects, and I'm coming back home, I'm in the car with my dad, and I'm on my phone, I'm on Twitter. I open up my DM with a client, someone that I just signed yesterday. He's only paying me like $15, but he's still a client nonetheless. And he's asking me when the video is going to be done. I'm telling him that, bro, it's been less than a day. I'm coming home from school, I'll finish it, don't worry. And he didn't exactly receive it well. I was working in the Fortnite space at the time doing like these Fortnite montages, so you would have like clips of people getting like kills in the game, and then you'd put it together with a song. So I was doing those sort of videos. I'm working with like fucking 15-16-year-olds, we're all assholes, so these guys didn't treat me the best. So I told my dad to kind of hurry up, he doesn't, and we get home in like the next 10-15 minutes, and I sit down at my desk. Usually at this point, I'll turn on my PS4, get on Fortnite with my friends, spend the next few hours playing, but I sigh, I open up my laptop, and I open up Premiere Pro. And it's like, I want to play, but I really can't. So these guys are inviting me, they're messaging me, and I'm kind of ignoring them at this point. This happens again and again over the next few weeks, and it went from me playing 5-6 hours a day to slowly only playing 3 and then 2, and now I barely even get time at all. Bear in mind, I'm balancing editing with school, with a social life. Well, I'll go out, like play football, eat with my mates here and there, and I'm also like trying to get into the gym. I'm doing all these things, and something's gotta go. It felt painful. It felt like I was missing out every time I wouldn't play and I would have to edit. But over the next few months, I'm having more and more times where I low-key want to edit. Like, I'd come home from school, and instead of me turning on my PS4 and then a client messaging me, then me having to turn off Fortnite and go on my laptop, instead I'm coming home and I'm just going on my laptop and I'm starting to edit. And it was so strange because there were times where I wouldn't even have client work. Like, I would finish all my work, I'm free, I've studied, I've done everything, and I've got free time. And instead of me going on Fortnite, I would edit my free time, and it was like this became my new fun. And I was trying to figure out, like, this is so strange. How is it that just a few weeks ago, a few months ago, I hated editing, and now this is something that I would rather do than the one game that I was addicted to. I'm looking back at my clients, I'm looking at my PayPal account, and I'm thinking, I'm making a lot more money now. I've gotten to about $400 a month. I've got these bigger clients, sure they weren't huge, but in the Fortnite space they were quite big. I'm working on these more complex videos, these better animations, I've gotten better, I'm making more money. It's like, I'm making progress. What this taught me was, when you're making progress in something, when you're constantly striving for better and you're finding accomplishments in it, that is when the thing becomes fun. That becomes your new video game. Think about how long you used to play those games. You would come back home and you'd be so excited to play. You could play an all-nighter and you wouldn't get burnt out like you say you do with editing, right? So it's not the fact that you can't work in editing because editing burns you out and you don't have time for that. If you wanted to and you enjoyed something, you wouldn't get burnt out no matter how many hours you did it. So imagine that same fun you had with that game, you could have with editing. So I want to share with you this mindset that really helped me get to this point where me working now is no longer work. Like, most people view work as a bad thing. They're trying to get a quick holiday, they're trying to escape like their job, and it's like, I love the work that I do. It's just me editing these videos that I used to do anyways, that I do for fun, and it's me recording videos for the people that I actually genuinely want to help. Like, this is my work. The way you get to that point is through gamification. Gamification is us using the same systems that these video games used and manipulated us to get us hooked. We're going to use them this time in our benefit. The gaming industry has genuinely spent, think about this, there are guys making millions a year, fucking high level game designers. Their sole job is to make sure that you keep playing this game so that you can play this game for hours on end and never get tired or burnt out. They've basically done the work for us. They figured out how to get someone hooked, and while they did take away fucking years of our lives, they basically fucked us over because we could have been doing something productive in that time. Let's at least use their research to make us more productive now. Let's use what they used in their game into editing. What I want you to see editing as is editing is the game and pricing is the score. It's no longer that you're trying to just get clients or you're trying to make money editing. You see editing as a game. It's almost like fun to you. It's me seeing how much can I charge? How much money can I make? Let's see if I can get a high score. And this sounds really strange, but this idea of gamification, turning things into a game, has helped me so much. Even in like genuinely my real life as well. By real life, I mean things outside of editing. When I was in first year college, I used to be lonely as hell, bro. Like I didn't have like a lot of friends and I was trying to become more social and I was struggling. Like I'm reading these books and I'm reading how to win friends and influence people. I'm trying to speak to people, but I was just awkward. And it all changed for me when I saw social skills as a game. It was me saying, oh, I'm going to see how many people I can speak to today. I'm going to see how in depth can we make this conversation with this random person that I just met in a cafe. Like it's these random things that turn social skills into a game and it makes it more enjoyable. So suddenly it's not that I'm trying to cold approach this person. It's not that I'm trying to get to know this person in my class that I've never spoken to over 2 years. It's me seeing that if I can get a high score and talk to 5 new people today, it suddenly just takes the stress off of you. It becomes less of you being needy for this thing and now it's just you doing it for fun. The reason video games are so addicting is because of their low resistance. So it's this idea of like there's nothing to lose. When you lose a game of Fortnite, it's okay, you got pissed, but it's like you're not gonna die, right? Same thing with clients. Think about it, like if I don't get this client, if I don't get accepted for this pricing, I'm not gonna die. Of course I wanted it, but on to the next. It's just a game. And it's like the clients you have are almost like levels that you're going up in. So it's like the first level might be you are 100 subscriber clients and then you use that to get to the next level, which is 500 and then 1,000, then 5,000, then 10, then 20, then 100 and then a million, and you keep going up and up. And at these higher levels, when you do the quests there, when you kill the enemies in those higher levels, they drop more loot, they give more XP. Like when you kill those higher level bosses, they'll give you more resources. So this is a bit of a short video, but I just really wanted to share that mindset I've had because this has really served me in the last few years, not only in editing, but my social skills, in gym, in like so many different areas. So yeah, let me know what you think about this. You can comment down below and shit, but I just love this mindset, man. Fucking hell, because it's the same addiction that we used to have to all these video games, but now we're playing editing like a video game. The only difference is this is one that can change our lives. The money you make is genuinely life-changing, bro. Like we're treating it as a game, but when you take a step back, when you say like, yeah, I make 5k a month, I make 10k a month, I make 12k a month, like when you say these numbers, it feels like a score, but you remember that the money you use can genuinely change lives. And you might not be at that point yet. Maybe you are on an earlier level, but this power leveling fucking thing, bro, you can just power level through just by being on our channel. So yeah, if you want to join us, you can go scroll down right now, like, subscribe, comment what you think about this idea. I don't know if I'm going fucking insane. And yeah, take care. Peace.